Hello po everyone, good morning. The Zoom is already at the capacity of the participants. So, kung meron pa pong hahabol na participants mamaya, it will be sa Facebook live event na lang po ng BUCS College Student Council Facebook page. Again, sabihin na lang po ang ating mga blockmates na hindi pa nakakapasok sa ating Facebook live na lang po sa BUCS College Student Council Facebook page. Again, the BUCS College Student Council Facebook page. Yan po ang official BUCS CSC Facebook page po. Ayan. Since we are already at the capacity of our Zoom call. So, we will start in just a few moments po. Hello po everyone, good morning. Before we start our program, sa ating mga Zoom participants, please kindly rename your nicknames here sa ating Zoom to your name and the your course and year. So for me, that's Paulo Hendig, Bio 4. So to everyone, again, please kindly change your nickname sa ating Zoom to your name and your course and year. Course and year lang po, like IT1, IT4, Med 3, Med 2. For our incoming freshman students, that's kunwari Bio 1, CS1, IT1, Med 1, or Chem 1. Ayan. Hello, everyone. Good morning, sessions. As the new academic year rapidly approaches, it is integral to know and understand the guidelines for the upcoming semester, as there is the implementation of the blended learning modality. Welcome, sessions, to the BUCS Stakeholders Meeting 2022. Hello everyone, my name is Paulo Kendig, an incoming fourth year BS Biology student and the current Vice President of the BUCS College Student Council for this academic year. Now, to formally begin our program, let us proceed with the invocation followed by the Philippine National Anthem and the Bicol University Hymn.
Mayang magiliw, pilas ng silanganan, anak ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisilip. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mabaga, nilagang tulad, awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng matawat mo'y tagumpay na naniningig. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang mali magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta mo'y langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na ay malapit ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. This is the school we wish to sing, of a school to honor and revere, a temple built by men of firmness, a mold for you to walk with pride, for He will always be united, although we tread on distant lands. We all shall cherish what you've taught us, that you wholeheartedly gave forth. Big University, burning torch of wisdom, fount of courage, hope and love, seed of truth and light. Big University, burning torch of wisdom, fount of courage, hope and love, seed of truth and light.
Now, at this juncture, may we remind you of some gentle reminders of the Zoom netiquettes for today's meeting. So, ayan. Yes, so next slide, please. Yes, another slide po. There we go. So the reminders for today is the first one. Let's be on time, log in 15 minutes before the webinar, and dress appropriately. Situate yourself in a quiet place so that there will be no disruptions for you. Turn off your microphone during the webinar unless you are asked to respond. You may or may not show yourself during the session. Listen attentively to give respects to the speakers. Treat everyone how you like to be treated. And if you have any clarifications and concerns about any topic that will be discussed later on, please wait for the open forum session. Again, if you have any clarifications and concerns about any topic that will be discussed later on, please wait for the open forum session. We will utilize the Zoom chat box here sa ating Zoom or sa ating Facebook live comment section. So please type in your questions or type in your questions sa ating Zoom or sa Facebook Live. Later na po yan sa ating open forum session. So that is the reminders for this meeting. Ayan. Again, good morning everyone. I would love to have this moment to say welcome to the incoming freshman students of the BUCS University College of Science. Welcome to BUCS University and welcome to College of Science. We all hope that you enjoy your stay and may BUCS impart in your growth, not just as a student and as a person as well. Pero syempre, welcome din sa ating mga incoming second year the sophomores, the third years, ating juniors, and most especially sa mga kakatapos lang ng mga OJTs and or the mid-year classes. Welcome to my batchmates, the college seniors, the incoming fourth year students. Again, welcome everyone. Also to the parents who are present right now. Hello everyone. Welcome to the BUCS Stakeholders Meeting 2022. This stakeholders meeting will discuss the enrollment guidelines for the first semester of the academic year 2022 to 2023 and the guidelines on the implementation of blended modality as per the BU Administrative Order number 243 series of 2022. But before we head on to the discussion of the following, let us have the Associate Dean of BUCS University College of Science, Dr. Romel Evan Pahet, with his opening remarks. Sir?
Jericho, please unmute Sir Ivan.
Ayan, okay. Thank you, Jericho. To our energetic and phenomenal College Dean, Professor Jocelyn Serrano. To the Department Chair of Chemistry, Dr. Samuel Bobiles. The Department Chair of Biology Department, Dr. Lilibeth Kahuday. To the Department Chair of CS&IT, Professor Ryan Rodriguez. The Department Chair of the Meteorology Department, Professor Karen Conda. To the Department Chair of Mathematics Department, Professor Maria Carolina Boyon. Faculty members of the College of Science, to our non-teaching staff in attendance, parents, students, good morning. Welcome to BUCS Stakeholders Meeting. No? It's been a while since we had met with our stakeholders, and that is primarily because of this pandemic and many other circumstances that hinders meeting you all face-to-face. As mentioned by the host a while ago, this meeting aims to discuss the enrollment guidelines for school year 2022 and 2023, giving emphasis on the BUCS University Administrative Order number 243 series of 2022, which is basically the guidelines of the implementation of blended learning modality. So let's all sit back and listen to what we could learn on these new guidelines so that our students would have a safer and harmonious learning experience during their stay in the university. Once again, everyone, good morning.
Thank you very much, Dr. Romel Evan Pahe, for your opening remarks. Ayan. To discuss the said agendas for today, may I now call the Modality Dean of BUCS University College of Science and today's meeting presider. Please welcome Professor Jocelyn E. Serrano. Ma'am, good morning po.
Good morning. So once again, I welcome everyone present in this assembly, the faculty members, the department chairs, the non-teaching personnel, the students, the parents. So thank you very much, Sir Ivan, for that very warm welcome message just a while ago. So this stakeholders consultation meeting is a prelude to the enrollment procedure in Bicol University. The College of Science has been very busy last week with official functions, like some did some benchmark with us, benchmark activity. We were also visited by CHED, Technical Committee for the BS Chemistry program. And only yesterday, I was at DOST PCHRD for the pinning ceremony of our Balik Scientist Awardee, Dr. Mai Villarreal. So the reason why we have the stakeholders consultation meeting on the very first day of enrollment. So let us now proceed with the enrollment procedures, Jericho. Okay, so please show the slide. Okay, so the enrollment guidelines was released yesterday via an administrative order, and these are the excerpts from that AO. So this week, enrollment will be for the qualified applicants from July 26 to July 29. All qualified applicants will be enrolling on-site first, and then it will be followed by an online procedure. So qualified applicants from BS Biology may proceed to the faculty room of the biology department, and the rest will follow. So qualified applicants for the BS Chem will also proceed to the assigned room for the BS Chem freshmen. So for BS ComSci and BS IT, they will proceed to the College of Science Building 2. And for the BS in Meteorology, they will also proceed to the faculty room of the Physics and Meteorology department. So on-site enrollment will start at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Next. An enrollment support system was established, and this is the number flashed here, the number of our College of Science Registrar, Miss Charlene Mendizabal. You may also ask queries via the email address of the BU College of Science Registrar. So that's bucsreg@bicol-u.edu.ph. Okay, so of course, we have below quota applicants. These below quota applicants will be treated independently per department. So each of the departments already posted their guidelines for possible admission of the below quota applicants for BS Biology, BS Chemistry, BS ComSci, BS IT, and BS in Meteorology. For information of everybody, BS Biology will be accepting 2 sections. All of these are filled with qualified applicants, 70 students. However, if there will be no-show applicants, that will be the chance of the below quota to be able to be admitted. So for BS Chemistry, we are only accepting 1 block, 35 students. The same is true with BS in Meteorology, 1 block. BS in Computer Science, 2 blocks, and BS in Information Technology, 3 blocks. So there are no open courses in the College of Science. We only give chances to below quota applicants if there are no-show qualified applicants. So for the qualified applicants, please follow the scheduled enrollment. So that will be July 26, 1 p.m. to July 29, 5 p.m. There will be no extension beyond the scheduled dates of enrollment. Next. Yesterday, all qualified applicants of the BU College of Science underwent medical and dental examination at the BU Health Services in compliance to AO number 230, series of 2022. So, itong ating mga incoming freshmen, alam ko pumila sila kahapon for their medical and dental examination. So July 25 was their schedule. There is an important reminder in the AO. Should the student be found to have medical illness and needs treatment, a medical intervention shall be recommended and a certification of fitness to continue attending classes shall be required. Otherwise, the student shall be advised to take a leave of absence. So there is a leave of absence form available at the BUCS Registrar's Office. Next. So for the enrollment procedure, okay, there is a link provided so that the student will be able to fill out the student profile form completely, legibly, and I would add, honestly. So these are official documents in the university. For the incoming freshmen, please fill out the form with all honesty. For step 2, proceed to the assigned room for your course. So na-mention ko na yun kanina. And then submit the duly accomplished student profile form, the NSTP control slip, and all the enrollment requirements to the enrolling faculty. So later this afternoon, our dear beloved freshmen, you will be able to meet the enrolling faculty per department. After submission of the required documents, you must view the OSAS orientation and take the orientation assessment. Please don't fail to fill up this orientation assessment. Okay, so this is very important. The COR, or your certificate of registration, will be sent to your respective emails after all the enrollment instructions are complied with. So this is very clear, okay? So next. So these are the requirements for first year, the documentary requirements, rather, for first year. You need to present your BUCS result, the original, Form 138, or the senior high school first and second semester report cards, your good moral certificate, your medical certificate, 2 pieces PSA/NSO birth certificate, a clear photocopy is required, police clearance, 1 piece 2x2 picture, white background with name tag, and 2 pieces 1x1 picture, white background with name tag. This should be 2 pieces long brown envelope. So there is a typo error here, no? This must be 2 pieces long brown envelope, followed with 2 pieces long brown folder with the following color codes: BS in Biology, yellow, BS in Chemistry, red. Next. BS in ComSci, royal blue. BS in Information Technology, orange. BS in Meteorology, green. And one piece also window envelope with stamp worth 40 pesos. And if member of 4-piece, so kailangan ito i-mention, no? So if you are not a member of 4-piece, so never mind. Okay? Photocopy of panunumpa with DSWD household ID number. And then your COVID-19 vaccination card and the certificate of attendance to this meeting and your parents' permit, the waiver and the parents' permit, which can be downloaded at this link. So attendance to the stakeholders meeting will be available immediately after this meeting. Okay. The following are required for enrollment of incoming freshmen. So I hope you were able to attend last July 18 to July 22, the NSTP orientation. And what is very important is you again submitted the assessment form of the NSTP orientation and also attendance to OSAS orientation. And again, submission of the orientation assessment and the questionnaire after registration. The questionnaire, I think, is a bit lengthy, but please find time to answer them, fill them out with all your honesty, no? So because we were able to encounter forms last time, which are a little bit questionable, no? So that's why I am reminding you, my dear freshmen. So these are official documents, and please fill them out with all your honesty. So for BS in Biology, the enrolling faculty are the following: Professor Dean Carlo F. Gallias, Professor Phil V. Morano, and Professor Charmaine A. Malonzo. So College of Science, Building 4, second floor. For BS in Chemistry, we have Professor Maria Corazon B. Barameda and Professor Kimberly M. Ludovice, still at the College of Science, Building 4, second floor. For the BS in Computer Science, we have the department chair himself, Professor Ryan A. Rodriguez, at the College of Science, Building 3. For the BS in Information Technology, we have Professor Noli B. Lucila Jr. and Professor Franklin Miranda at the College of Science, Building 3. And for the BS in Meteorology, we have Professor Karen P. Conda Botin, still at the College of Science, Building 4, first floor. So I think the BS ComSci and BS IT, Sir Ryan, I think that would be at CSB2, no? So later, freshmen, makikita nyo naman kung nasaan ngayon ang mga buildings na yan, no? So later, I hope to see you around. I will roam around also the vicinity of the college. So right now, I am at the CSB1 or the administration building. So later, during the orientation, you will be oriented where are the buildings, where are your rooms, etc., etc. So again, for the regular students, so yung ating mga ates and kuyas, so incoming second year, third year, and fourth year, and the irregulars also. So dito sa regular students, you must access the consent form from the link provided below. Again, fill out properly the consent form, scan and upload all the needed requirements. And then download your certificate of registration from the student portal before the start of classes. Okay. Again, we need your vaccination card, a photocopy of your vaccination card, and then the certificate of attendance to the stakeholders meeting, a medical certificate if needed. So if we have students who are not yet vaccinated still with the COVID-19 vaccine, you need to show a proof that you are having this, you see, allergy or a medical condition which prohibits you from receiving the vaccine. And that can only be given, that can only be issued by a medical doctor. So again, it's very important that you submit the waiver and the parents' permit during the enrollment process. Okay, next. So for irregulars, returning students, shifters, if you have slots for shifters, and transferees, subject also to availability of slots. So a face-to-face enrollment is required. You must submit the following requirements to the registrar's office: COVID-19 vaccination card, certificate of attendance to the stakeholders meeting, the medical certificate if you are not yet vaccinated with COVID-19, and the waiver and the parents' permit. So I think these forms were already posted last week sa BU website, BUCS website, BUCS CSC FB page. Okay. So for returning students, there must be an approved letter request for readmission if the student was not able to file an LOA. But if the student filed an approved leave of absence, there is no need for the approved letter request for readmission. And of course, a student clearance is required. For shifters, application form, which is duly endorsed by the admission office. So the BU admission office is located near the BU College of Medicine. And a student clearance from the previous college. So for transferees, so application form duly endorsed by the admissions office, certification of grades from the previous university or institution, an honorable dismissal from the said institution, and a certificate of good moral character. So for this set of students, evaluation of academic credentials and issuance of advising slip by the assigned faculty would be the step 2. And then the registrar would now enroll the student with the advising slip duly approved by the DEP chair. So you see, as irregular students, returning students, shifters, or transferees, you really need to be approved by the department chair because you do not belong to the regular block. So, okay, so you must be, you must bear the approval of the department chair in that piece of paper, which we call the advising slip. So, again, the last step is that the registrar issues the approved certificate of registration. Next. Okay. For DOST scholars who opt to enroll in priority science and technology courses, which we have in the college, all the 5 courses that we have are priority science and technology courses of the DOST SEI. But they passed or they qualified in, let's say, accountancy, economics, nursing. So These DOST scholars will follow also the guidelines of the respective departments for admission. Okay? So, okay? Okay na yan? So I think these DOST scholars already submitted their interest, no? Their intent to, let's say, the BS Bio, the BS Chem, BS Comsci, BS IT, and BS in Meteorology programs. Okay. So dear students, you just need to scan these QR codes for you to be able to access the link for the student profile form, which you need to accomplish before your on-site enrollment this afternoon and the succeeding days, as well as this consent form for all students. Next. Okay, so let us now proceed with the discussion or the meeting proper for the implementation of the guidelines on the blended learning modality. Okay, so first, the AO discusses the definition of terms. So when we say blended learning, it's an approach to teaching and learning that combines on-site or face-to-face instruction, in-person instruction, and distance or online learning experiences. So on-site or face-to-face classes is what we do pre-pandemic. No? So that is a teaching and learning modality commonly referred to as residential mode. Okay, next. For synchronous distance learning, this is a form of learning where the faculty engages students via virtual conferencing platforms, Google Meet, Zoom, but not limited to this, okay? So this is also limited by the approved schedule, okay? For the asynchronous mode, the students are expected to be provided with instructional materials and other resources prepared and or adapted by the faculty member. Next. So for this first semester, BUCS University will be implementing the blended learning modality. Okay? And all asynchronous activities shall be done using the BUCS University Learning Management System. Okay. So this is now what we are doing right now, the conduct of the stakeholders or the consultation meeting. And this is also in compliance to CHED DOH JMC number 2021-004 and IATF resolution 148G that only fully vaccinated individuals, so we are referring to faculty members and students, shall be allowed to participate in on-site face-to-face classes. A student who opts not to participate in the on-site face-to-face classes or fails to comply with the requirements shall have the following options: not enroll in the courses requiring on-site face-to-face classes, and or shall apply for a leave of absence without prejudice to readmission and maximum residency. So you see, the availing of the COVID-19 vaccination is a must, really, for you to be able to attend in-person or on-site classes. So listed are the general requirements to be submitted to the registrar's office prior to enrollment. So ito na din yung sinabi ko kanina. Okay? So this is a repetition of what I discussed in the enrollment procedure. So again, just to remind you, always have with you a photocopy or a scanned copy or an e-copy of your vaccination card, because from time to time, you will always be asked to submit or to upload your vaccination card. Okay? So certificate of attendance to this stakeholders meeting, a medical certificate, a waiver, and appearance permit. So blended modality shall be composed of mandatory on-site, face-to-face classes, and other optional distance teaming strategies, such as synchronous, or it may be asynchronous. Okay? So in the College of Science, all lecture courses shall be offered online or distance learning. So it can be online synchronous, online asynchronous. All laboratory classes shall be delivered on site. But the delivery of the laboratory classes shall still be dependent on the plan of the individual faculty. Say, for example, general zoology. It has 10 laboratory exercises. It may not be offered all 10 on site. So selected laboratory activities shall be offered on site. So the reason for that is, of course, we are always after the safety of your students, and we are also looking into what lab exercises need competencies to be delivered face-to-face or on-site. So there are lab exercises which can still be offered online. So nagawa nga natin ng 2 years yung pandemic, no? 2020 and 2021. Bakit hindi natin kaya magawa ngayon? But of course, guided with this AO, we are now slowly transitioning to the new normal. So again, I repeat, all laboratory classes shall be dependent on the delivery of the lab instructor. So in the College of Science, there may be teaming. So iba yung lecture, iba yung lab. Pwede rin lecture and lab, iisa ang professor or ang lab instructor. So makikita nyo na lang yan when you enter their classes on August 15. Okay? The College of Science is also a service college. That is why we are offering the JEC courses, not only to the College of Science students, but all the students in the main campus, from the College of Engineering, College of Industrial Technology, Institute of Design and Architecture, College of Arts and Letters, College of Education, College of Nursing, and College and IPESR, or the Institute of Physical Education, Sports, and Recreation. So that their JEC courses are offered, also are serviced by the faculty of the College of Science. That is why all the JEC courses or the GEC courses shall be delivered online, because we do not have the provisions for large lecture classes. In the university, these JEC courses are large classes, minimum of 70 to 105 maximum students. 3 sections, 105, 2 sections, 70. Kung may irregular pa yan, pwede yan maging 80 or 75, or pwede yan maging 120. So that is why all of these GEC courses shall be on online mode or distance learning strategy. Okay? So ito yung sinabi ko kanina, sinorten ko na, no? So we have regular or the small classes and we have large classes, okay? So these activities shall be discussed lengthily also by the professors concerned, no? You see in the college we have all the activities in the lab are unique per course, no? So sa bio, sa chem, meteorology, comsci, and IT, iba-iba po yan at iba-iba ang need, okay? So please proceed. Next slide, please, Jericho. Okay, so for subjects that will require any specific modality of blended learning, due to its very unique or specific nature, the faculty handling the subject may propose, mali ito, this is propose, a specific blended scheme subject to the approval of the dean of the college through the recommendation of the concerned department chair. So faculty members are discouraged from doing excessive synchronous activities to reduce the strain and of maintaining a strong internet access for students. So, ayan. So, dear students, alam nyo na nakalagay yan sa AO na hindi pwedeng tuloy-tuloy lang ng Zoom or Google Meet na synchronous si Madam or si Sir. So, meron din siyang i-combine na asynchronous activities. But please, dear students, be very cooperative and please strictly follow the guidelines and the policies of your individual professors, okay? So I may say that each professor is unique, and in the university, we do adhere to academic freedom, no? So we respect the policies, the classroom policies of each professor. So inside the classroom, the professor is the boss, okay? So all strategies to be used by each faculty member should be clearly reflected in the approved course syllabus and thoroughly discussed with the students on the first day of classes. So this is very important. In the university, the standing policy is 2 weeks after the start of classes, all faculty members should submit their course syllabi duly endorsed by the department chair to the office of the dean for signature. But the faculty, because the course syllabus is his or her plan for the entire semester, the course syllabus will be discussed to you by your individual faculty members or professors during the first day or the second day or during the first week of classes, okay? So you expect that. Okay, the department may devise a mechanism to provide a maximum of 3-day on-campus classes for its students whenever possible. So let's see if this is possible in the College of Science, okay? So malalaman nyo na lang yan sa inyong mga professors. And the students are encouraged to use the library and student lounges during their break to limit student movements within the campus. Okay, next. So here is the contingency protocol and the learning continuity plan. If the scenario, no? So say for example, active level 1 or lower, learning modality can still be blended, on-site, face-to-face classes. And the maximum capacity can be 70 to 100% of the class size. If it's alert level 2, still the same, blended learning modality. So meron ng distance at saka meron ng on-site. So that's 50% of the class size, yung maximum capacity. if they will be reporting for in-person classes. For alert level 3, lecture classes will be via distance learning. The same with RLE and other activities. But laboratory classes will still be on-site or face-to-face. But there are other rules for the College of Medicine and the College of Nursing. So hindi naman tayo dun concerned. So for alert level 4, that will be purely distance, and again, delivery will be synchronous or asynchronous, and virtual classes shall be utilized. So let's hope and pray na hindi na tayo umabot doon sa alert level 4 with the new variant Omicron, no? So siya yung mabilis ngayon ang transmission. Okay, next. Okay, so I think that ends the discussion of the blended modality as stipulated in the AO for blended learning released by the Office of the President. So I'd like to repeat that each of the faculty members, especially those handling laboratory classes, will be presenting their individual course plan as reflected in their course syllabi, duly discussed to the students during the first week of classes. Our first week of classes will be on August 15. So August 15 is the first day of classes. August 3 is the first day of service of the teaching personnel because they were, up to now, they are on teacher's leave. They are still on teacher's leave up to August 2. Okay? So, Paulo and Jericho, I think we are now open for some inquiries, some clarifications.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes, po. Thank you very much, Professor Justin E. Serrano, the Dean of Pico University College of Science. Let us now proceed with the open forum of our meeting today. So if you have any questions and or clarifications, let us kindly send them on our Zoom chat box right here and on the Facebook live comment section. Again, we may use our Zoom chat box or the Facebook live comment section. So, ayan. Ako na po una, ma'am. So, with regard po sa uniform, kailangan na po ba namin mag-uniform on August 15? And marami pa po kasi mga estudyante na hesitant pa rin magpatahi ng uniform as of right now po.
Okay. So this is just my personal opinion to that. Okay? As a parent also, I think you should wear your uniforms on the first day of classes if you will be having on-site classes, because the uniform is your identity to the university. Remember, we are still in a pandemic, no? So being identified as a student is very important. So you must wear your uniform. Siguro ko, ang aking comment dyan, huwag kayo magpatahi ng 5 pairs para hindi masyado magastos. So maybe 2 pairs will do. Okay? So, hindi ko pa yan wala pang nakakarating sa amin na a memo or an office memo. But of course, as the Dean of the College, I require everyone to be in their BU uniform. Isa lang naman ang uniform natin, di ba? And remember, BU offers free tuition. So, they can already spare some part of the budget for their uniform. Okay? So, to the parents who are here, siguro ko naman, alam nyo nag-post na ba tayo ng ng uniform, Paulo?
Yes po,
Oo.
ma'am.
So yung i-follow talaga yung uniform, no? Yung parang may pleats ba yun dito? Nakalimutan ko na nga yung itsura ng uniform ninyo for 2 years. So you should be proud wearing your uniform. Okay? I cannot speak for the PE. Hindi ko pa yan alam. You must wear your uniforms.
Yes po.
Okay.
With regards with the uniform, to all of the participants, po.
So saan ba nila yun makukuha? Pag nag-enroll sila? When they enroll?
Pwede na po sila mag-order
Bumili,
ngayon.
mag-order.
Opo. We will stop our ordering form on July 30 since production is on August 1, and around August 15, around pasokan na po natin siya makukuha yung mga patch and seals. Pwede na rin po pumasok ng BU pag wala pang patch and seals. And also, pala yung mga IDs ninyo, kunin nyo na po sa sisak po with Ma'am Isa. Ayan. So yes po, again, the patch and seals is still available sa BUCS CAC Facebook page. We are still accepting orders until July 30. So ayan. And I have another question po, ma'am. Is it the same po with lodging about renting ng boarding house? Pero meron pa rin po kasi yung mga hesitant pa rin mag-renta ng mga boarding
houses.
Opo.
Okay.
Is it advisable na po ba to ngayon pa lang mag-ask na or maghanap-hanap na ng mga boarding house sila near the Bicol University?
Yes, because if their major subjects require them day 1, they report on site, so where will they stay? Unless they have their relatives with them, or if they can be accommodated at the BU dorm, they make already reservations. Okay? O yan, si Ma'am Jazz. Ma'am Jazz is attending. She is the director for scholarships at OSAS. I think she has something to say. Ma'am Jazz. Ma'am Jazz is raising her hand.
Ma'am Jazz?
Please unmute her. Professor Jazz. I saw her raising her hand. Para mabigyan na natin ng klaro itong mga tanong. No?
Hello?
Hello,
Hi,
Jazz.
Hello,
Jazz.
good morning, Mundoy.
Yeah.
Because there are so many students asking how much is the enrollment.
Okay.
For your information, Bicol University, of course, implements free higher education. So for those who are not aware of that, please, for the students, I took a screenshot of all those who were asking in the chat. So same, it's free higher education, but there are minimum fees
to be collected. Okay.
This will be posted as well. So
Okay.
for CSCP, ID, I think a minimum of 20 for the insurance, I think, but this will be posted. So, but the enrollment is free. Tama po, Ma'am Joy. Wala. I mean,
we do not collect anything from during the enrollment. They only pay during OJT, their OJT fee. So mag-OJT naman sila, 3rd year na eh. So ngayon, wala talaga silang babayaran. It's purely free. Kaya nga, Ma'am Jazz, I am encouraging them to have also their uniform, 1 or 2 pairs of uniform. Okay?
Yes po. I agree. And to all of the participants na din, the CAC is collecting CAC fees na din po. Kasabay na po doon yung
yes, mag-collect na kayo ngayon. Tapos
yes,
na yung pandemic.
CAC fee, kasama na po doon yung 220 pesos po.
Okay.
Yun lang po ang babayaran ninyo during the enrollment. Pero sa August na po kami magko-collect since kasabay na din po doon yung USC fee, yung ID validation, and the insurance po. po. Ayan. So
Mm-mm.
to all of the participants who are asking for the magkano ang babayaran during enrollment, yun na po ang ating babayaran since we
Okay.
have a free tuition. So ayan po, there is a question po. For regular students, do we still have to submit enrollment requirements on site even after attaching those documents on the online enrollment form?
No need for regular students. Only irregular students because they need to be properly advised by the advisor, by the program advisor, the course or the department chair.
Yes po. Ayan.
Mm-mm.
Another question. Marami mga
Oh.
questions sa ating Zoom ngayon. So medyo pare-pareho lang din yung magkano and all this. Need po ba na original ang BUCS result? Paano po kapag hindi pa po nare-receive yung original copy ng BUCS po?
The enrolling officer has the master copy released by the Office of Admissions. So the enrolling officer can refer your record to that. So kung meron ka ng screenshot or photocopy lang or kung ano ba yun, generated from the website, okay na muna yun. Kung hindi mo pa nare-receive talaga, no?
Okay po. Also, there are questions from our FB Live tungkol naman po sa NSTP requirement. May mga estudyante na hindi po nakapag-attend ng NSTP orientation. Paano
Okay.
daw po ang gagawin nila?
Okay. This will just be facilitated by our registrar to the NSTP coordinator. So the registrar's office will be the one to, let's say, place her or him kung saang may vacant slot pa, like CWTS ba, LTS ba, or ROTC. However, I do not know if i-require pa rin kayo mag-view ng orientation at i-require pa rin kayo mag-submit na assessment. Kasi nasa ano naman yata yan, pwede nyo naman yan ulit-ulitin tingnan sa, nasaan ba yan, sa website or nasa Facebook. O yan,
Yes
si
po.
Ma'am Jazz.
Ma'am Jess, you're recognized po.
Okay, thank you. This is to answer the question with regards to the uniform. So marami din po nagtatanong. Okay, so when you are given your student handbook, so there is stated there the last part, Appendix E, yung proper uniform. For male, it's the model and the design is already in the student handbook, and it will also be posted by the CSEs and USC. In maybe today, I will ask and request the college student activities coordinators to post the design of the uniform since many are asking. But just to read to you, for males, lower body is regular straight cut pants because somebody is asking about rubber shoes. The required shoes is black shoes with black socks. No black or navy alternative or shades of midnight blue for the pants. So it's straight for the seal rather. So for upper body, it's white and the design is in your student handbook. For the female, the design of the blouse is also already stated or shown in the student handbook. But for lower body, for degree programs that require formal training in the workplace dress code, pencil cut skirt with black overlap slit at knee length. So my pencil cut skirt po. But for degree programs not requiring formal training in workplace dress code, your lower body must be regular pencil cut pants. Okay, so remember that this is the student handbook. So if you will watch the orientation video, we have there at the last part yung mga disciplinary statements as to, that's why you should know what is in your student handbook from cover to cover, para wala kayong makommit na anything that will subject you to disciplinary committee or something. Okay, so thank you, Ma'am Joy and CSE.
Yes po.
Okay.
And also to the
Sige.
students, pants po as a CS kasi usually pag naglalaboratory tayo, palagi kailangan natin naka-pants and naka-close shoes po. Ayan. So another question po, ma'am. Oh, good morning po from Cadmiel. I would just like to ask for clarification about the dental and medical requirements. Would below quota students also be required these documents, or will there be the considerations for the late submission of these documents po? Again, I would like to read again. I would just like to ask for clarification about the dental and medical requirements. Would below quota students also be required these documents on, or will there be considerations for the late submissions of these documents?
Ma'am Jess, please answer. Okay, I'll answer. Below quota applicants are waiting, no? Waiting kayo for the slot to be vacant, no? Para doon sa mga, kung meron tayong mga no-show applicants. So, still, kung dati ka below quota and na-qualify ka na, you are now a qualified, let's say, BS Bio, BS Chem, BS Comsci, BS IT, BS Meteorology. So, you have to follow everything. It does not exclude you from submitting those documents because those documents are your official documents to be presented to the university for your college schooling. Okay? So kung ako ang BQ na naghihintay ako ng slot kasi mag-e-exam pa ako sa BS Bio or magpapa-interview pa ako sa Chem or mag-e-exam ako sa or magpapa-ranking ako sa Comsci or sa IT, prepare na ako. Di ba? I would prepare those documents because as the saying goes, daig ng maagap ang masipag. So, you have to be very, strike while the iron is hot. So, sana, kung BQ ka, willing to be admitted, may documents ka na. Kasi, you see, my dear students, in life, we always take chances. We will not win if we don't take chances. We always take chances in life. Even taking the BUCS is a chance, no? For you to be qualified in the 70s quota slot for BS Biology is a chance. For you as BQ to be qualified, you are vying for that slot. So it's also, you are also looking for a chance, no? Asking for a chance to be admitted. So, sige lang. O, sabi dito, slot na lang po ang kulang. So, ayun. Sorry, but you have to wait, no? Kasi hindi naman namin pwedeng ibigay ngayon ang slot na hindi pa nga nag-e-enroll ang mga qualified. So, that's the difference of the College of Science to all other colleges because we don't have open courses in the College of Science. All our courses are taken by the quota, no? Punong-puno talaga tayo. So, maghihintay talaga kayo ng no-show para sa BQ.
Ayan. Ma'am Jess po, you are recognized po, ma'am.
Thank you, Jess.
Hello, ma'am. Okay, pasensya na po again. Sa uniform po ito, kasi maraming nagtatanong, para akong reporter ng student handbook. Although I understand for the incoming freshmen, wala pa po kayo. For the freshmen, okay, you will be given enough time to have your uniforms. So hindi naman po kayo automatic on the first day. You will be wearing your uniform. This is for the higher years only. And because marami pong statement doon about what you should not be wearing. So you can, my dear freshmen, download the copy of the student handbook in the BU website. So kindly check there what clothes are not allowed so that you will know what to wear as an alternative for those who do not have their uniforms yet. So yun lang po, Ma'am Joy, kasi may marami doon na hindi pwede. So you can just check, not wear these clothes these types of clothes. And then freshmen, don't worry, you will be given, I think, a month or 2 weeks
Oo.
before you are required to
Required
wear your uniform.
their uniforms. Okay.
And as for another question I saw, Ma'am Joy, is for the Ma'am, incoming second year daw po
Yeah.
and third year, no uniform
Yeah,
yet.
kasi nga
For
nag-enroll
that
sila
online?
pandemic. Oo, nag-online sila. So, you must
Opo,
have your uniforms
same po
now.
for the
Oo.
freshmen.
Ang may uniform
Bali,
lang
ma'am,
talaga
yung sa
na
box
natin, ang may uniform, sandali lang Ma'am Jats, ang may uniform lang na tayo, ito sila Paulo, itong batch
Yes
nila,
po.
sila. Pero I think, ano na din, kasi syempre, nag-pandemic, so ang iba, medyo lumaki. So magpapatahi talaga sila, no Ma'am
Yes
Jazz?
po.
Magpapatahi sila ng
Yes po,
kanilang
ma'am. Opo.
Okay,
Yes
so
po. Also, as to the number of days or weeks, kung kailan po sila, may announcement din po yan, Ma'am Joy, na ilalabas na po kung kailan na sila required talaga na naka-uniform, yung freshman and the second year and third year na walang uniform.
yes.
Ma'am Joy, my question po on the BUCS card, I would just like to ask po kung nalabas na po yung AO. I haven't checked my email yet po kasi.
Ako din.
The admin order on. Lumabas na po, wala pa po, ma'am. On the vaccination card.
Last night, just, ako, super tired, kaya hindi ko din pa nabasa kung may, sino ba? Si Sir Sam, nandyan si Sir Sam, baka nakita na niya ang email. Sir Sam,
may nakakita na.
May AO na ba? Sir Evan, do we have the AO for the vaccination card? Sir Sam, nagpakita.
Because as per, although I cannot say that this is kasi I cannot share because we need the admin order for that. But there are 3 classifications of for the vaccination. We have the vaccinated, of course, they don't have any problems. But for the unvaccinated, we have the vaccinated na incomplete, and then those who are not yet vaccinated but are willing to be vaccinated, and those who are unvaccinated but are not really willing to get vaccinated. Okay. I-share ko na lang po yung admin order nung sa personnel. Okay, so for the faculty and non-teaching personnel, for those who are unvaccinated due to health reasons or religion maybe, we are required to have our negative antigen test as per admin order every 2 weeks, because that is what is required by the Department of Health, if I'm not mistaken. So ito lang yung share ko. So syempre, if this is required sa amin, sa faculty, so what do you think for the students? So again, we are waiting for the admin order for the students. But for the faculty, ganun po, and the non-teaching personnel. So for those who are unvaccinated, you will not be forced to get vaccinated because that is your right. But as per the order of, is this from Fed na hindi mandatory? Yes. Being vaccinated is not mandatory. But it is stated that the HEI has the right to give their own requirements. So in Bicol University, for the faculty and personnel, it's for us to have a negative antigen test or RT-PCR every 2 weeks. So yun po, let's just wait for the admin order for the students. So to answer nung tatanong about the VAX card. So si may VAX card, automatic po, pwede na kayo mag-enroll. So yung mga wala pa, yun po. So yun, Ma'am Joy, let's just wait for the admin order. Thank you again.
So, I'd like to share our experience for the OJT, having the approval of the University Crisis Management Committee. I think for the BS Bio, if I'm not mistaken, meron tayong 8 na incoming 4th year na unvaccinated. So, they presented their medical certificate duly released by their attending physician. So, ganun Ma'am Jazz. So itong mga bata dito sa mga incoming freshmen natin, sana kung wala naman silang mga health issues, I encourage them to get vaccinated, no? So sooner itong COVID-19 para na din siyang ordinary flu na yearly, annually kailangan natin magpa-flu vaccine because the strains continuously undergo mutation, ano? So nasa College of Science pa naman tayo, kailangan natin maniwala sa siyensya, no?
Yes.
So we must be strong advocates of having vaccinated. So what else?
Okay po.
I noticed that there are BQ applicants present in the Zoom. So for the BQ applicants, you just have to wait for you to be notified. So for the ComSci, I think they will post the ranking. For the IT, they will post the ranking. For the bio, they will also post the ranking after the exam. So haven't talked yet with Sir Sam because Sir Sam and Ma'am Karen, they only have one section. So kung lahat pumasok ang BS Chem at BS Meteorology, wala talaga tayong mabibigay na slot for a BQ. Sir Sam, can you say something about, let's say, possible BQ applicants for the BS Chem? Wow.
Yes, Ma'am Joy. Good morning,
Yeah,
everyone.
good morning.
We cannot make any statement as of now,
Okay.
as according to our dean, we only have 35 slots in the BS Chemistry program, and all are taken by qualified
sa Bayo, ay BU.
applicants.
Grabe yung lupit mo na.
So hopefully this afternoon, all the qualified, and maybe not all the qualified this afternoon, but all those who are interested to get the
enroll.
slot for
Yeah.
of the qualified, matapos namin this afternoon, so that tomorrow
You can now
we can
declare.
already announce if there are available slots for those who are still interested to enroll in the BS Chem program. Pero as of now, no statements muna kami, wala kaming post na magagawa until we have
I
we are
understand.
sure that all the slots by the qualified are not taken, and how many slots will be available for that. So according to our dean, siguro magiging priority natin yung okay naman yung composite rating, at the same time mga DOST scholars. Okay, and aligned sa sciences yung choices nila in their BUCS. So hanggang doon lang muna yung statement namin kasi mahirap magsabi ng available slots. Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Joy. Thank you, Paolo.
Okay, thank you din, Sir Sam.
Thank you very much po, sir. And as for the BQ students, I am also a BQ student of BS Biology program. So, kailangan lang po natin maghintay sa mga announcements ng Bicol University, ng BUCS CSC, and the Bicol University College of Science. So maghintay lang po tayo for our slots. To all of the students na din po ito ng College of Science, hindi lang sa BS Bio, maghintay lang po tayo. Yes po, Ma'am Jazz? Okay, ayan po. So with regards din po sa BU handbook, meron din po tayong online na nakikita sa ating website sa BU, and also sa ating second year and incoming third years, available na po ang ating student handbook sa SISAC po kay Ma'am Isa, and waiting na lang po sa shop for the release. Ayan. Another question po, Ma'am, with the DOST scholars.
Okay.
Sabay na din
ano
daw,
ang question?
Yung DOST scholars po na sabay na rin daw po ba sila mag-enroll mamayang hapon?
No, because of course, our first priority are the qualified applicants. What if all the 70 comes in, considering the very low UPCAT passers? So I am foreseeing now that very few slots will be available. So sana mali yung aking foresight. Kasi ilang taon na ba ako? 28 years old na ako dito sa BU. So nakita ko na yan, pag masyadong maraming pumasa sa UP, ang daming bakanteng slot sa qualified applicants. So nakita ko ngayon, mababa yung turnout ng UPCAT results. Although I read in the website na open din sila for reconsideration. So I think ang reconsideration ng UP hindi pa nangyayari. So chances are that the student who qualified in, let's say, for example, BS Bio and did not qualify in UPCAT, kung gusto naman niya magpa-reconsider, nagpapa-reconsider siya. Pero mag-e-enroll siya ngayon sa Bio. Siyempre, mawawalan siya ng slot, di ba? So, for BQ sa Bio, kasi siyempre I'm part of the biology department, the DOST scholar is still advised to take the qualifying exam. So, the DOST scholar and the BQ are treated as one. But of course, with priority na ngayon sa DOST scholar against the BQ. No? So, ganun yung ano. So, just you trust the process, you wait for the announcements of the BU Hainayan FB page. That's the FB page of the Department of Biology.
Yes, well, ayan. So I hope everyone understood the question and the answer. Yes po, Ma'am Jazz, you are recognized well.
Opo, thank you, Ken. Parang in addition po kasi doon sa sagot ni Ma'am Joy, it's actually po parang a risk that you will be taking. Kasi po, even us, we cannot decide yet if there will be slots available. So this is upon, like for Chem, it's 35, NICU it's 35, for Bio it's 70. Now, what if all the 70 enrolled? So kahit po yung DOST na priority, you will no longer have slots in the biology, chemistry, meteorology, CS or IT. So kumbaga po, even if you are qualified in other courses, like most of the cases po kasi we have nursing and other courses na
Accountancy. Nursing and accountancy. Qualified sila doon, pero
we cannot also decide for you if i-ensure na ninyo yung slot ninyo sa accountancy and nursing. Kasi kami rin po, dito sa CS, hindi rin po namin ma-ensure yung slot ninyo. Kasi po, hihintayin pa namin yung enrollment ng qualified until tomorrow. Tama po, Ma'am Joy, until tomorrow po?
no, until 29.
Oh, yun nga po.
The qualified is given the chance to enroll from July 26 to July 29.
Yes,
But, ayun.
So, ma'am, yung ano nila is yung mga nag-qualify sa ibang course, baka po, pag hindi sila nag-enroll dun sa courses nila, tapos biglang naubos na yung slot doon, hinihintay nila yung sa bio, sa meteo, or we cannot assure you of a slot. So, kumbaga, it's a risk that you need to take.
Yeah.
Hindi po namin yan ma-assure. So, opo, yung ganun po, ma'am, parang yan po.
Ayan. So
Kaya
thank you very much.
sabi ko baga Jazz and Paulo, life is a risk. Every day is a risk.
Po.
But you must
Yes, po.
take calculated risks. You must take calculated risks. Okay?
Totoo po. So the last question for today, we are very sorry because we have very limited time. If you have any more questions, you can ask the BUCS CSC page. That's the BUCS College Student Council Facebook page po. If you have any more questions, and we will relay those questions sa mga kinauukulan. Ayan po. So a question from a lot of the students is, ilang days po ba ang face-to-face classes per week, and kailangan na po ba namin pumunta sa BU on the first day of classes on August 15 po?
So I think that would be dependent on your professor if his plan is to see you immediately face-to-face, or you better wait for further announcements if your respective professors will be meeting you online first via Gmeet or Zoom. Okay? So please be guarded with the announcements coming from the BUCSC page and the BU College of Science page. And as what I've been always telling you, be cooperative to your professors, because these are trying times, no? Mahirap talaga itong ginagawa natin ngayon na meron tayong on-site, meron tayong online, meron tayong asynchronous, meron tayong synchronous modes. Okay? So yung other questions, I think these are all self-explanatory. So
Yes po.
I expect a BUenyo to be bright. Ha? Ang BUenyo ay nag-iisip. Ang BUenyo ay isang critical thinker. No? Ganun dapat ang isang BUenyo.
Yes
So,
po.
okay?
Ayan. Thank you very much for everyone for actively participating in our open forum for the BUCS Stakeholders Meeting. So if you have any more questions and or clarifications, please message us na po at the BUCS College Student Council Facebook page, and we will relay those questions sa mga kinauukulan para masagot po ang inyong mga queries. So again, sa mga nakita ko po doon, yung certificate of attendance, konti na lang po, there will be a link in the QR code, and it will be also sent here sa ating Zoom chat box and also sa ating mga respective group chats and messengers. So ayan, also thank you very much, Professor Jocelyn E. Serrano, for answering the queries of our students and parents na din. So ayan, for this meeting's closing remarks, may I now call Mr. Jericho Bigtas, the President of the BUCS College Student Council. Ayan, so Jack, the floor is yours.
Hello, naririnig po ba ako?
Yes
Yes.
po, Jack.
So, hello po everyone. So, first of all po, if ever po may information, some of the information that or question pala na relate to our chat box are already posted, some of sa aming BUCS CSC page. Also, we also provided some PubMat for the uniform, the announcement for the seals and plates. So provided po yun sa CSC page namin. So please just scroll down or scroll na lang po kayo sa aming sa CSC page for those matter, if ever. So yun. So without further ado, my closing remarks for this event. So change is constant, as they say, but what is integral is how we adapt to these changes. To our Dean of the College of Science, Professor Jocelyn E. Serrano, to the Associate Dean of the College, Professor Romel Ivan J. Pahe, to the Administrative Officer of the College of Science, Ma'am Pritzi S. Ray, to our College Registrar, Ma'am Charlene A. Mendizabal, Department Chairs, BUCS faculty and staff, mga kapwa future scientista ng bayan, friends, ladies, gentlemen, and people in between, pagbati sa ngalan ng agham at teknolohiya. Personally, I miss the face-to-face classes. This pandemic really shaped ourselves and our typical not so normal environment. Lockdown was imposed, then school opted to distance learning. We are all bounded with certain disruption to fully grasp our lesson every day. My fellow pandemic era batchmate understand these challenges and manifesting that we all graduated from the pandemic era. But now, again, changes occur. We are facing new challenges or new scheme in our education system, the blended learning as they call. But this time, I am delighted. Sana kayo rin. Alam nyo ba yung feeling na bagsak sa ako sa exam, pero same kami ng friends ko, so sama-sama kaming iiyak for 5 seconds. Yes, drama po ang person. Yung feeling na bibili sa canteen after the long day sa school, at yung trademark na may kaklase kang pabibo, bida-bida, so in terms of mga output niya sa school, so hopefully ma-experience natin yun lahat through this blended learning. Finally, as the CSC President, to promote student-oriented activities. Kung history ang pag-uusapan, 3 years na po akong naging president in my life. But this time, bago siya and unique. We are all excited, or the BUCS CSC are excited to spoil you with all of our proposed event by or all of our events. I know the BUCS administration headed by our Dean and faculty will be delighted and supportive enough with our activities so that you can say that your home is the College of Science. To the BUCS ID 2022 or our freshman, welcome to your home, Bicol University College of Science. BUCS ID 2019, 2020, 2021, welcome back. Pero ang tanong, excited na ba kayo sa exciting part? This is your president from the College Student Council, Jericho M. Bigtas. Lagit-laging iaangat ang agham at teknolohiya. Angat, siyentista ng bayan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jericho M. Bigtas, the BUCS-CEC president, for his closing remarks. Ayan, at this juncture, may we see all of your beautiful faces for the photo opportunity sa ating BUCS Stakeholders Meeting 2022. Ayan, guys, may we like to we would like to ask you to open your cameras for the photo opportunity. And Jen, ano po muna ng ating shared screen para kita lahat ng ating mga participants. Yeah. Jen? Yung shared screen po, Jen? Yeah. Hello
Okay.
everyone, good morning.
So yung iba pala kasama na yung parent nila, no? So tipid sa Zoom. Nandun yung
Yes po.
ayan, may nakita ako, si Mr. Emmanuel Sinogba. Bio 4 na pala to si Emmanuel. So sige, let's have our pictures taken. Hi, Ma'am Karen. BSIT 1. Who is taking the pictures?
Ako na lang po, Mama. Yan.
Sige,
So,
sige.
Guys, wear your brightest smile.
Itabi
for
na yung
the-
parents kung kasama ang
Opo.
parents sa Zoom. Yan. Okay.
So, first slide. Yan po. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Second one. 1, 2, 3.
Yan.
1, 2, 3.
Ang cute.
Fourth one. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Fifth. 1, 2.
Ang dami.
Sixth. Hanggang 38 po tayo, madam. Madami
Ilan?
daw ito. 38 po.
Sige.
The next one.
Madami-dami.
The next.
Click ka lang ng click.
Yes po.
Okay. Yan. Hi, Ma'am Min. Kita ko si Ma'am Min. Si Ma'am Min, siya yung enrolling officer mamaya sa BS Bio. Andito ba si Sir Phil at si Sir Dean? Dami nating attendees. Ay, Ma'am Ka. Kita ko si Ma'am Ka.
Hi po.
So si Ma'am Beth, sabi kanina, binigay na daw niya yung niya sa iba.
Opo. Boss din.
Asan ang ating new boss? Si Ma'am Isa nakita ko naglalakad-lakad kanina sa
See you
sa
later.
technical.
Alib ako.
Okay. Technical room.
Ayan, lahat na na-screenshot ko na lahat ng mga attendees for today. Ayan. Again, good morning everyone. Thank you for attending the BUCS Stakeholders Meeting 2022. So the attendance form for today will be shown right now. Ayan, so Jen, please show our attendance link. And also, nasend na rin ito sa ating Zoom chat box. Nakita ko, sent by our treasurer, Carl Terence Gambito. So ayan. para may need lang ng permission ano yung Google form, but this is the QR code and the link for the certificate of attendance. So
Okay.
this link will also be shared to sa ating mga respective group chats, and isasend na lang namin sa mga block presidents ninyo. So ayan.
Okay. So thank you very much, and happy Monday to everyone. So si Ma'am Azon is the enrolling officer sa BS Chem. So,
Hello po.
hello Ma'am Azon. Nandito ba si Ma'am Kim? Si Ma'am Maggie nakita ko din. Okay.
Hello po. Good morning po.
Opo, good morning.
Ayan. Thank you
Okay.
very much for attending our BUCS Stakeholders Meeting 2022. If you haven't ordered the uniform patch and seals, it is still available on the BUCS College Student Council Facebook page. You can message our page or find the link for the cognitive forms to order them. Again, thank you very much for all of the participants today, both here in our Zoom and the Facebook Live. Good luck sa ating mga mag-face-to-face enrollment mamaya. Sa ating first-year students, congratulations in advance. And also to the second years, third years, and the incoming seniors, welcome to Bicol University College of Science again. Ayan, thank you very much to all of the participants, to the parents, the faculty, the staffs, the BUCS Dean and Associate Dean. Good morning po, and thank you very much for attending. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. God bless. Bye-bye. Jericho, leave na ako.
Bye po, ma'am. Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much
Opo.
po.
Bye po.
Thank you, Ma'am Joy.